Hey guys, what's up? It's Arleman. We are here again for another episode of Night Vendor. So we'll see, we got another 91 attempts lined up. We have a pool of 550 million silver, so let's see if we can get some dandies. It is currently Monday. If you guys remember from my last video, my theory was that equipment was highly influenced by what day of the week. So we got a Kzarka Tuesday. Sundays seem to be kind of all over the place, so we're going to see what Monday looks like. So we have 13 characters, 350 energy each. Let's actually see here a moment. Do I have any pet food on me? I do not have pet food. All right, just bear with me here for a second. I'm highly superstitious, so one of the things I try to make sure when I'm doing this is that everyone has 5 luck. So not all my characters have underwear. So we're going to grab some pet food here real quick. Don't really need a lot. Okay. So I know these videos have been a little infrequent. I've been kind of busy with other games. So I still plan on making them. I'm not really actively playing Black Desert right now. I'm kind of waiting for the Kamisilva expansion, which I think a lot of people are. Okay, for those of you who are new, what the Night Vendor is Patrigo. Every town has the same NPC that for a meager 50 energy, he will roll a random item, which can include some of the best items in the game, boss items, what have you, for anywhere between 50% and 400% markup. All right, well, without any further ado, make sure my luck pet is out. She is. Okay. Here we go. So the goal is for any Dandelion weapon that doesn't suck. So right now I'm really invested in trying to get a Dark Knight weapon and or the Scythe for the Witch. All right, so Blackstone weapon, armor. There's an Immaculate Crescent blade, Blackstone armor, hard black crystal shard, armor. Okay, so we have pretty much a dud on that character. Alright, so we've seen one blue weapon so far. So in my experience, these things tend to come in waves. You'll have a couple rolls where you'll get an item or two, and then you'll have potentially 10 rolls where there's pretty much nothing, just like Blackstones. I do apologize, I didn't have time to put lanterns on everybody, so you guys are just going to have to deal with some darkness. Alright, so we got Blackstone armor, Blackstone weapon, Blackstone armor, weapon. Alright, garbage on the second character. Alright. The hell, somebody just parked their horse in front of him. So I've seen just about every item in the game on Patrigo ranging. Most of the time it's like the full 300-400% markup. Whoa, darkness. Alright. Okay, so we have Blackstone armor again, lots of armor, weapon, armor. Okay. Wow, we're having quite a dry spell this time, aren't we? Well, we'll see. Sometimes this happens and then you kind of hit jackpot. That's kind of why I really recommend that if you're going to play the Night Vendor game, that you have as many characters as possible, because since it's all RNG and this is a Korean game, they don't actually really want you to get the best stuff. They want you to do the content and deal with that RNG, but you know, who wants to when you have the money to do it? Alright, we got ninja blue weapon, who cares? Blackstone armor, another Blackstone Armor Pack. So far Monday is looking like a bust for really anything worthwhile. We are at our 5th character so far. Okay. Oh, look, we have a light swallowing Vediant. Market price 6.5 million. I've been seeing a lot of those lately, so it may not be worth it to buy. So we've seen 3 blue items so far. Kind of disappointing. At this point, I would have at least hoped to see 1 gold item. But we still have a lot of characters left, so let's see what we can get, huh? It actually has been a couple of weeks since I've done this. I don't know if the game has a running tally. I also had another theory that your luck improved the more money you actually spent at him. But, I mean, there's really no way to test the variables for that with this limited sample size, and not to mention the fact that he probably resets all of his data every day anyway. All right. So here we go. Big money. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we got a Kzarka shortsword. All right. For 144 million. I actually could use that one because I still have the Dandelion. I'm not the Dandelion. The Liberto. That's actually not a bad price, but that's 144 million. That would take me just under. I don't really play those classes though. That's actually not a bad price. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't want to roll on this and see something show up for 440 million and I'd be screwed. We're going to keep going. Kzarkas are not hard to come by. So we've seen 1 Kzarka weapon so far, which is good. It means the pool seems to be warming up. I know some of you guys complained in a previous video why I wasn't just hitting enter. I don't know, man. Like whenever it seems to me that the roulette wheel seems to be a little bit better if I give it a little bit of time between rolls. As you saw earlier, when I was just kind of hitting enter, it was like Blackstone, 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 Blackstone. So go with whatever feels comfortable for you. Again, with systems that are RNG based, you kind of go with your own personal superstitions. All right, so we've seen 1 gold weapon so far. All right, we got another Blackstone armor, sharp black crystal shard, Blackstone armor. Oh, and we have an Ogre Ring. All right, so this is our 2nd item. It's 180 million. It's approximately 2 times the value. Again, that would put us over our limit for Dandelion equipment, so we're going to keep going. And here is a Tree Spirit belt for a little bit more than it's worth, but you see those fairly frequently. All right, so it definitely looks like our loot is getting better. So we haven't seen a dandy yet. Let's see if we are fortunate enough. Which, by the way, today is the day of the eclipse. If you are in areas where you can see the full eclipse, why are you standing in front of the screen watching YouTube? Go out there and watch this miracle of nature. I'm in Florida, so we don't actually get to see, at least where I live in Florida, we don't have much of a view of it. We don't get the whole thing. All right, here we go again. Our next location, Blackstone armor, Blackstone armor, Blackstone armor. I'm telling you, all this money is like burning a hole in my pocket. I really wish I could find something that I would really... And here is our first Dandelion. It is a chakram, which I really have no interest in using. 94 million market price. Of course, there's none available for 322 million. So I could buy that, but alas, this is not the item I'm looking for. But this is our first Dandelion item. I'm going to leave it here for a moment for those of you to see what it looks like. All right, moving on. All right, it only took us, I think, 9 characters in, just about. Yeah, we are actually moving through these pretty quickly. So far we've seen Kzarka's shortsword, Ogre Ring, and the Dandelion chakram. So far not too bad. It's actually the first Dandelion I've seen in several attempts, so far Monday's not shaping up too bad. It's just not the weapon I want. Alright, Blackstone armor, armor pack, armor, sharp black crystal shard. Alright, so nothing on that one. You know, this is a total of 91 attempts, but it sure doesn't feel that much, like that many attempts when you go through it this quickly. So I think we're down to our last 5 characters. It's really funny. I've seen the Scythe numerous times, but never really had the money to buy it, and I have never seen the Dark Knight weapon ever. Oh, here we go. Here's Nouver Ornamental Knot. Not really all that useful for the DK, but here it is. This is our second, or another item slot, 142 million. It's not a bad markup, honestly. All right, so that's the right job. We just need the right weapon. Okay, and we're apparently back in the cycle of Blackstone armors for days. All right. Okay, we're down to our last 4 characters. Let's see if we have any better luck. All right. My ninja has like the worst luck. All right, Blackstone armor, another armor. Oh, okay, we got a Cecil's necklace. That's 59 million. This is actually very cheap, all things considered. 46 million, 7 AP, 3 DP. Looks like market price is 60 million for 46 million. This is not a bad buy at all. This is about a 10 million profit minus market price. Unfortunately, since I'm not actively playing, I don't have a pack up, a value pack running, so I would end up selling this at a loss at 46 million. You know, buying it for 46 million, selling for 60 million, I'd barely break even. So we're gonna keep moving on. Blackstone armor, hard black crystal shard, Blackstone weapon. Okay. All right, so here comes my DK. Also, one word of advice too for those people that do a lot of AFK stuff where they minimize the game down to the background. If you set your graphic settings to optimization mode, it will significantly cut down the power draw. Because even though it's technically in low power mode, it's still pulling. I mean, you're still using some GPU. So if you're playing other games while this game is running, just set it in the lowest graphics setting. You would think that it would do that automatically, but I've noticed a decrease in my system temperatures, my fan speeds, when the game is minimized in optimization mode versus standby and standard, where high quality. Okay, so here we go. Blackstone armor, another armor. Yep. You guys see the pattern here? You'll get like this. Oh, and we have another Nouver item, 177. Now, if I had enough money, I could have gotten the chakram, the shuriken. Yeah, so apparently it's Ninja Day today. Or, sorry. Let's see. Definitely Ninja Day. All right, so we're down to our last 2 characters. So we've seen a Nouver Ornamental Knot, a Nouver Shuriken, Dandelion chakram, a Kzarka shortsword, an ogre belt, and a Sickly's necklace, and a couple of blue items. But the item pool has definitely gotten significantly better as we've kind of gotten more into the roles. So let's see if we can keep up the momentum and see if we can get anything good. All right, 2 characters. Oh, hello. Our second Dandelion, Dandelion Celestial Bowstaff. Now let's see. We've gotten the Kzarka Shortsword, and now we have the Celestial Bowstaff. Tamer much? It's Tamer Day. So again, not a class I play, but here it is, Dandelion Celestial Bowstaff. That's 2 Dandelions rolled so far in one day, on Monday. So this is kind of encouraging. Let's see. Oh, look at that, and a Dandelion kerispear. Very nice. This is the Maywa's weapon for 172 million. That's barely 2 million over. Highly tempting, highly tempting. But as I said, this is not a class that I play regularly, and quite frankly, Maywa's Awakening is pretty boring for me. So it's either Scythe or that's a really good price. God damn it. All right, moving on. Feeling hopeful, but this game has a way of crushing your dreams right when you think things are getting better. All right, so here's our last character. Wow, we've seen 3 Dandelion weapons so far: the kerispear, the bowstaff, and the chakram. Blah. Also interesting of note that all 3 of those weapons are based off of characters that could have used the Kzarka shortsword. The gears are turning. Alright, so let's see what we have here. It's our last character. Armor. I have a feeling this is going to be our bust. Spells. Oh, look. Yeah, there's a scythe, not the one I want. Alright, and that is it, folks. So, not a bad Night Vendor run. We have actually seen 3 Dandelion weapons this time, which is probably a record. 1 Kzarka weapon, 2 Nouver items, and a couple accessories. So Monday's looking pretty good so far. As I said, this is the most Dandelions I've ever gotten in a single string before. So I might start checking out Monday. So since Tuesday seems to be Kzarka Weapon Day, Monday seems to be Dandy Day. So we'll stick to it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. It'll probably be another week or so, as long as I remember to camp my characters to regenerate my energy. All right, till next time. Arleman out.